So, what's a taper, and why is everyone in the financial world talking about it? We'll clear it all up for you on the fastest 4 minutes in finance. Hello, I'm John Shrewsbury. The Federal Reserve Board met on Wednesday and decided to implement the much discussed and long anticipated tapering in their practice of buying bonds. Now, back when COVID brought the economy to a temporary standstill, the Fed thought it was critical to stimulate the economy. Usually, the way the Fed does that is by lowering interest rates. Lower rates encourage lending and then provides businesses and consumers with cheap money. That theoretically encourages people to buy more stuff and to launch expansion projects in business. But the financial crisis of 2008 had already caused the board to cut rates to near zero. So when COVID hit, the Fed had to come up with something, and so they began to buy a large amount of mortgage-backed securities and treasuries to provide the liquidity that they were looking for. And boy, did they ever. As of October of this year, the Fed had bought approximately $4.4 trillion in assets. Now, on Wednesday of this week, the Fed announced that they were ever so slowly going to take their foot off the gas of their buying spree. Regulators say that they will cut their buying by about $15 billion a month and will complete the process in mid-2022. But the board has its work cut out for it. Officials will have to follow a careful balancing act during this process to keep their eye on weekly readings of the economy. Tapering too much could derail the recovery. Being too slow to taper could unleash more inflation pressures, and nobody wants that. The markets will be watching all of this very carefully over the next few months. For now, investors seem very pleased with the approach the Fed has taken to this. Stocks took off on Wednesday as an early indication that the investors really like what's going on. The Fed's policy is fitting really nicely with strong earnings from companies to push the Dow Jones Industrial Average above the 36,000 mark for the first time ever. In fact, the start of 2021, the Dow has racked up 5 1,000-point runs. That, by the way, is the most 1,000-point runs in the history of the market. So, where do we go from here? Our partners at LPL Research believe stocks will go even higher for the remainder of this year into 2022. Ryan Dietrich and his team reaffirmed their commitment to hold a larger than normal allocation to stocks in the portfolios that they manage and recommend. If their belief does come true, the Fed, corporate earnings, and the recovery could fuel a nice Santa Claus rally just in time for the holidays. Here's to what will hopefully be happy holidays for your portfolio. That's the fastest 4. Thanks for watching.